Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a festival celebrating moonshine music and Appalachian talents prepares to make its return to eastern Kentucky, and a local coffee shop gives people here in Perry County a place to sit and enjoy their daily dose of caffeine.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
All right, well, 6:31 here on this Monday morning. Good morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thank you so much for waking up with us and beginning your week with us. Let's take it over to Brandon this morning. And Brandon, I believe, don't quote me on this because I have to double check, but I will correct myself. I think I only have a 4-day work week this week.
I believe you do.
I don't know how I got away with that, but I did.
There you go.
But yeah, so 4-day work week. Nobody bother me, please.
That's right, exactly. He's ready to be out.
I'm ready to have my 3-day weekend.
That's right.
So,
all right, let's get into it this morning, and we'll talk about people who did not have a 3-day weekend, but we're going to continue to see some fog out there this morning, so just be careful of that. It's actually going to get worse here on the visibility map. Hazard, we know is fogged in by our WYMT Studios camera, but down toward Williamsburg, Monticello, Jacksboro, and Somerset. They're all looking pretty foggy this morning, and can confirm I-75 at London fogged in this morning. So again, we're going to be staying careful, slowing down, taking it easy. That fog thick and dense in some spots. 50s in Southwest Virginia, 60s everywhere else. 68 Jacksboro, the warmest spot in the region this morning. Dew points on the way up, but some spots still not too bad. Upper 50s in Wise, low 60s. Hazard, Prestonsburg, Pikeville out there, but already back up to 66 in Somerset and Williamsburg. So the soup returns. 87 this afternoon, more sunshine. After a few clouds this morning, clear skies tonight. We dropped right around 70. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. West Virginia State Police say a missing woman out of Kermit, West Virginia may have been spotted in Lawrence County, Kentucky. 32-year-old Brittany Duff was last seen on June 23rd, leaving a home in Kermit, West Virginia. They say she left on foot, carrying a backpack, wearing blue jeans and a white shirt. State police were told she may have been seen at a home in the Louisa community. The family is offering a reward for information that leads to her being found. If you have any information, you are asked to call West Virginia State Police. State police are looking for an inmate who walked away from a facility in Lexington. Police say David D. Lewis was an inmate at Blackburn Correctional Complex, but had been staying at the Hope Center in Lexington. Troopers say Lewis removed his ankle monitor and walked away from the facility. He is 5'5" and 145 pounds. He was last seen wearing blue jeans and a white sleeveless shirt, carrying a black trash bags of belongings. If you see him or have any information, you are asked to call police. Well, officials in Leslie County say there is a $1,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of a suspect. Police say the man is a suspect in multiple copper thefts at different gas wells in the Coon Creek and Wolf Creek areas. If you have any information, you are asked to contact Chief Deputy Jeremy Vega at the Leslie County Sheriff's Office using the number you see on your screen. 2 people arrested in Corbin are now facing drug charges. The Whitley County Sheriff's Office says officers found a car suspiciously parked in a wooded area around 3 o'clock Sunday morning off Highway 26. Deputies say they ended up finding 2 people near a backpack full of meth and other drugs and paraphernalia. Investigators say Danny Smith and Michelle Faulkner now face several drug possession and trafficking charges. Sheriff's deputies in Floyd County are asking for your help in finding a truck. Police say this 2017 black Ram was stolen from the Affordable Automotive at Harold sometime before Thursday morning. The truck has blacked out wheels. Anyone with information is asked to call the Floyd County Dispatch. A woman needed to be rescued in Bell County after being stranded near Kettle Island. Bell County volunteer firefighters made their way up to a mountain to reach the woman. In a Facebook post, the fire department officials said just after 4 p.m. Sunday, they were able to rescue the woman off of the mountain. Firefighters say she was taken by EMS to a hospital. We have a dramatic story of a rescue in Henderson County. The sheriff's office there says 6 people were sent to a hospital. Well, after a car crash, one of them was flown by helicopter, and one of the drivers is facing a DUI charge. One bystander heard the crash and ran to help.
3 cars are almost unrecognizable, and 6 people are in the hospital after a crash on US 60 in Henderson Sunday afternoon. One neighbor, John Michael Cuellar, didn't see the crash, but he definitely heard it.
I was on the other side of the house working in the garden, and I heard a big boom.
Deputies say that boom was 18-year-old George Robertson rear-ending a car heading eastbound on US 60, sending it into oncoming traffic, causing a head-on collision. Deputies say Robertson was driving under the influence.
Came running, see my dad over there in the yard, in the middle of the road. So I ran over there, and he was talking these little girls out, trying to get them out of the back of the car.
Inside that car, a family of 5. Parents with their 3 children in the back seat.
They was sitting there crying for their mom. There's blood on the ground. They was walking, trying to get through it, and he had to pick them up and get them through. And I seen a little boy, he was upside down in his car seat, or his little booster seat, and just crawled in the back of the car and unbuckled him and caught him and handed him out of the back of the car and made sure he was okay.
In the front seat, deputies say the kid's dad, Bartolón Gonzalez, was driving, and mom was in the passenger seat. Cuellar says Gonzalez was in shock, but responsive.
We just got the kids out, and he was sitting there trying to talk to his wife, and she was in bad shape.
The mother was transported to St. Vincent Hospital in a helicopter. The rest of the passengers were taken in an ambulance, including one woman in the other vehicle hit head-on.
I was just worried about the kids. I was scared. I was shaking. I was just in shock. It was scary.
Cuellar says he saw the damage and just went into autopilot.
I just ran and seen kids hurt. I thought they were hurt, so I just tried to help.
Now 18-year-old George Robertson has been charged with operating a motor vehicle under the influence of a controlled substance. He was taken into custody on scene.
Robertson is being held in the Henderson County Jail without bond. He's set to appear in court Wednesday at 11 a.m. Well, back here in our region, Pikeville's fireworks display has been rescheduled once again. Following the tragic events in Floyd County, the city of Pikeville originally postponed its fireworks until July 8th. Now, after some severe weather has made its way through the region, officials decided to reschedule once again to July 15th at about 9:45 p.m. Special Events Director Kevin Roberts says people seem excited to celebrate, and there's tons to do this upcoming Friday.
We're going to have Main Street Live right on stage, and immediately after Main Street Live, the fireworks will start. So a perfect place to see it, perfect venue right here because you've got a perfect view of the sky. But of course, too, we have the city park, we have the Riverfield. There's so many great places you can see those fireworks here in Pikeville.
We have a link where you can find out more about those plans over on WYMT.com. People here in Hazard can now enjoy a drink on Main Street. An entertainment district designation for downtown Hazard means alcoholic drinks are legal outside within a designated boundary on certain days. Every Saturday in July, people can enjoy a beverage on Main Street. No glass drinks are allowed, and the entertainment designation runs from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Following a successful track and field season for a few of the local Special Olympics organizations, a couple of counties partnered up to celebrate their Special Olympics athletes in a fun way. The Magoffin County and Johnson County Special Olympics teams held a pool party for nearly 40 athletes, celebrating their recent accomplishments at the regional competition while offering an opportunity for athletes to socialize with one another.
One of our main goals is keeping them knit together, and we don't like to say that we're just friends or we're just a team and they're just teammates. You know, we want our athletes to be a family.
Well, those with the two Special Olympics organizations say events like these not only help bring athletes together, but they also help to connect the families of athletes as well. Well, hundreds poured out to an Ashland Pride event at the Riverfront Park during the weekend. Cloudy skies and rain made way for beautiful rainbows and displays at the second annual Pride Picnic. This year's event included a bigger location, food trucks, musical performances, a drag show, sensory tent, and a whole lot more. And for those who weren't prepared for the weather, well, they were selling umbrellas, shirts, fans, and sunglasses at the event table.
Community. Seeing all these faces. You saw us just now hug that person. It was their very first Pride. So to be able to provide that for somebody is amazing.
Event organizers say they have monthly meetings at the Boyd County Library so people can stay connected. Soul Harvest Festival was also held during the weekend at Pivot Brewing in Lexington. The event was hosted by Pivot Brewing, Black Soil Kentucky, and Moody Mike's. There were 14 local vendors offering different items like hot sauce and wood carvings. Well, the Family Fun Makers Market had something for everyone, and Allie Barger with Pivot Brewing says that it's a great way to bring the whole community together.
It's really just a local vendors makers market. Everybody just bringing the community together so that you can see all the talent from everybody in the community. So as like we said, there's jewelry, there's so much art, and if you want to look around, have at it. But it's just great to see all the community together and see all these Kentucky local makers and shakers show what they can do.
Some vendors at the festival came all the way from Bowling Green in Shelbyville. They'll be hosting another event just like this one on August 28th, and officials say they're still welcoming more vendor applications.
Coming up on 641, some fog out there. Be extra careful this morning. We've seen it on several cameras. We've seen it on several sensors. Near zero visibility in a lot of areas this morning, so slow down. Take it easy. Temperatures 50s out there in Southwest Virginia, except for Jonesville. They're at 63 there this morning. Everybody else is in the low to mid to upper 60s. 68 Jacksboro, 66 in Somerset and Williamsburg this morning. Breakfast forecast, we are going to see temperatures climb through the morning into the afternoon, into eventually getting into the upper 80s. Sunshine will be the big forecast feature as we head deeper into today. Dakota?
All right, B-Rob, thank you. Well, still to come here on Mountain News this morning. Japan prepares to say a final farewell to a former leader after he was assassinated just last week. Stay with us.